last game.
We headlined the 18 under action from the South Division as Palawan would want to put an exclamation point to their perfect run in the elimination round, but it has to go through the challenge posed by Dasmariñas. To continue the live coverage of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, the country's premier youth basketball league. We're on to game number 3 of a 6-game slate this Sunday. Sur Homes Leyte and the Quezon Junior Huskers will also have their own Junior MPBL 16 and 18 under games later today. And a lone D-League game, Palawan Yurich Builders going up against the Tanawan Brahmans immediately after this contest. Malapit na pong magmagandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Jaime Mendez are still here with Coach Quito Limbo and Coach Quito. Rubber match.
Yes.
Nakauna ang Dasmariñas in that 14 under game. And of course, Palawan winning in that 16 under matchup. 18 and under na tayo to break that tie.
Yes, an exciting matchup coming right up as we feature the number 1 seed, Palawan Yurich Builders, against the number 5 seed naman, Dasmariñas Don Pacundo Hoops.
Of course, itong Palawan Yurich Builders has yet to taste defeat sa ating season number 2 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, and they continued their winning ways with that victory against Muntinlupa in dominating fashion.
Yes, as you can see, Palawan is on a mission to keep their perfect record. It was a statement game against Muntinlupa as they won 80-48. That's a 32-point advantage. They shot 43% in the field, grabbed 55 rebounds, and convert 38 fast break points. And their player of the game is none other than TJ Tabuan, who made 18 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals.
On the other side of the fence naman, Coach Quito talking about the Dasmariñas Don Pacundo 4A Hoops. Also coming off that loss naman against San Pedro Spartan, and looking to go back and bounce back against Palawan.
Yes, disappointing loss in the part of Dasmariñas as they had a poor start in the first quarter. They lost against San Pedro 66-85. They shot 37% in the field, although they committed 21 turnovers, and they let San Pedro convert 29 points off turnovers. And their best player was Corgan Tabernino. That's their main contributor last game, who made 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal.
Now let's find out if the Palawan Yurich Builders will stay undefeated, or will Dasmariñas be the first team to get them to experience defeat. Let's head over to Danzel Santiago to introduce our starting lineups.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Junior MPBL fans. Welcome to Barangay Escopa 3 here in Quezon City, as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang Liga na Bawat Batang Pilipino. It's the 3rd game of today's elimination, featuring the 18 under of Palawan Yurich Builders and Dasmariñas Don Pacundo 4A Hoops. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And now, let us meet the starters, beginning with the Palawan Yurich Builders. Guard number 22, Renzo Sandoria. Also guard number 23, Don Jacob Zella Cruz. At forward number 2, Kurt Velasquez. Also forward number 24, Hans Candido. Playing center number 10, Aris Borja. Head coach of Palawan Yurich Builders, Job Cleopas. assisted by Gerald Dison, team manager Red Goal. And now it's time to meet the starters from your Dasmariñas on Pacundo for a hoops. Guard number 7, Patrick Ombina. Also guard number 30, Heiji Vansoliana. At forward number 14, Albric Sigor. Also forward number 8, Warlito Daso. Playing center number 17, Mark Malabanan. Head coach of Dasmariñas on Pacundo for a hoops, Norman Bangino. Assisted by Kyle Tung. Team manager Norman Bangino. Our games officials for today's match, Crew Chief Alan Varga, Raymond Madera, and Sir Bajek Aguilar. Our executive director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. And our junior MPBL commissioner, Mr. Kid Picasso. Once again, this is your Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 2, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino.
About to tip off for game number 3 this Sunday. The alright team starters tayo muli. Dasmariñas will begin this ball game with Obima, Pantoliana, Nicor, Dasho, and Malabanan. Para naman sa Palawan, we have Zanoria de la Cruz, Velasquez, Candido, and Borja for their starting lineup. For this undefeated Palawan Yurich Builder team, looking to keep it that way to end their elimination round. And of course, Dasmariñas, you would want to be the first one to get a crack against dito sa mighty Palawan Yurich Builder team. First opportunity mapupunta sa Palawan. Corner three-pointer won't fall para kay De La Cruz. First Dasmariñas, not by any means a subpar team dahil 6-4 din sila. Winning record, although they are coming off that defeat against the San Pedro Spartans. May konting gutom din talaga itong Dasmariñas squad. The first two will be converted by Hans Candido. Rubber match between these two teams dahil Dasmariñas won in that 14-under game.
Yes.
Okay, nakauna sila.
And then
16-under team, of course.
Palawan won on the 16 and under team. And then let's see who will win in this third game.
Talk about mindset, Coach Quito. It's kind of, I mean, we have to say it, no? Kapag ikaw isang Dasmariñas player, knowing that you're facing a Palawan Yurich Builder team that has yet to get any loss dito sa season number 2, it's easy to get intimidated in a way na parang feeling mo that the odds are stacked against you.
Yes, and that's the role of the coaches for today's game for Dasmariñas to motivate them and believe in themselves, because this is a good opportunity for them to get confidence moving forward to the playoffs.
So may mga players din talaga na minsan dito nila nire-relish yung moments na alam kong malakas yung kalaban ko, and that's really where their game kind of comes out.
Yes, especially for Palawan Yurich Builders, they will try to secure their 10-0 record, yung yung perfect record nila for this season.
Malabanan will head to the line for a couple of free throws. Knocks down the first.
At the line, Mark Malabanan, he's averaging 5 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist.
Make that 2 out of 2. Give us our first deadlock of this ball game. Palawan Yurich Builders. Number of their players, actually, we just might see them again in the 21-under game that will be happening after dito sa Tanawan, against the Tanawan Brahmans. I believe they're also fielding in the same set or similar set outside of a couple of players that obviously do not fit dito sa 18-under requirement.
Yes.
Straight away three.
Nice shot there by number 7, Obina.
Gives the lead to Dasmariñas. Borja will try to answer off to the left on his attempt. Ombina gets it to Gastador. tend to work with. As a traveling violation will be called against Umbina. That same foot landing.
Yes. But this is very surprising in the part of Palawan to see a big man like Borja playing against the point guard of Dasmariñas.
Mobility rin ni Borja, no? And of course, Coach Job Leopas also parang giving him that opportunity to stay within those guards. Candido scores on another one. All 5 of Palawan's points, courtesy of Hans Candido, tied this ball game at 5.
Yes, and it's the first 3 points para dito sa Palawan.
Great steal there from the Yurich Builders. They're looking to run. Nice find there, very unselfish. Was Zanoria to get it to Candido for his 7th point of the game.
You can see the 1-2-2 defensive scheme where Borja is on the top is very effective para dito sa Palawan.
Ano naman yung wiper na yan? Ganyang kalaki. Kung ikaw yung guardia, wala ka na halos makita. Zanoria gets the ball stolen from him. 3-on-2 on the other end. Pantoliana blocked by Borja.
That's a great defense para dito kay Borja. That's his first block of the game.
Perfect execution on that fast break attempt. Candido gives Palawan an early 2-point advantage as Dasmariñas will call for this nature spraying timeout.
Coach Job Cleopas of Palawan squad remind his players to be selfless and always play as a team. Binanggit rin ni Coach Job na huwag mag-focus sa personal statistic ng game. Dapat daw ay palaging isipin ang mga kakampi. Dagdag pa ni Coach, kung hindi didepensa, walang mangyayari sa'yo sa loob ng court. Coach Job also said that wala naman daw na bago sa preparation nila for this game. Basta more hustle at ma-execute lang na maayos ang kanilang play for this game. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you. That was Nicole Lim once again with that report. And of course, the Palawan Yurich Builders. Kasi sistema yung kalaban mo dito,
Yes.
Coach Kito. Despite, of course, a couple of prominent players in their lineup,
Yes.
Coach Job really emphasizes na depensa talaga ang kanilang puhunan.
Yes, and the composure that you want to see, how they organize their offense. These are the things that you want to see in this game.
Borja with that short stab. Ups the lead to 4 now, 9-5. Dasmariñas really has to be careful not to allow itong Palawan na makabitaw na maaga. Excellent fake. Not the finish para kay Dasho. It will stay though with Dasmariñas with 9.6 on their shot clock. Under 5 minutes remaining sa ating first quarter. Bin binding from the sideline. Galarbe checking in for the first time in the ball game. High in the sky para kay Malabanan. Foiled there by Candido.
You can see Palawan very active hands trying to disrupt the ball.
Knockout play. Malabanan falling short on that layup.
Oh, sorry, missed there by Malabanan. That should be an automatic 2 points.
Borja strong to the lane but will be called for warding off.
That's very unfortunate in the part of Borja.
Palawan still up by 4, 9-5, 3-52 remaining here in the first. So both teams slowly putting in their second unit. Let's see if which second unit will be able to either sustain itong ginawa ng kanilang first unit or In the case of Dasmariñas, you would want for them to maybe surpass.
Yes.
Dito, magising yung kanilang rhythm.
And for sure, the bench of Palawan has an advantage because LeBron Daep is on the bench right now. He just entered, so completely Palawan has that advantage.
You come up with a steal. Easy layup para kay Warlito Dasho. Lead down to 2. Tabuan. Pass intended for Daep, but a bit of miscommunication there.
Miscue there in the part of LeBron and Tabuan.
Opportunity to tie para sa Dasmariñas or take the lead. Dasho. Now malabanan. Francisco. His pull up. Covered by Tabuan. Looking ahead to Daep once again. Saving that basketball, but they will turn it over. Galarpe. To a streaking Perez, but short on that attempt as well. Velasquez sa kabila. Strong to the hole for 2.
Oh, that was a great move there by number 2, Kurt Velasquez.
Lead up to 4 once again. Galarpe will try. That's strong. Dasho trying to get that offensive rebound, but it will go back Palawan's way.
And you can see the composition of the Palawan club team. Lahat ng players nila from 14 to 18 years old, they're all tall, very athletic, and then can play multiple defense.
We saw that play earlier from Kurt Velasquez. Bumibit-bit. Tabuan for 3. That's off. But Velasquez fighting for that offensive rebound and gets the reverse to go.
Another offensive rebound in the part of Palawan, and that's their 4th second chance point.
3-pointer off para kay Perez. Just one and done. Para sa Don Pacundo for a hoops. Inside, TJ Tabuan.
And he's the player of the game last time. Itong si Tabuan.
Isa rin sa mga scorers dito para sa Palawan Yurich Builders as Dasho. Able to break the scoring drought here para sa Dasmariñas. They go inside to Daep, hounded by Dasho. He will be fouled and will head to the line for 2. Of course, LeBron James Daep has been making the rounds in the social media scene.
Ayan, dami ng highlights na itong ni LeBron Daep.
Of course, LeBron James Daep, more than the name itself, no? Talagang siya, trying to make a name din para sa kanyang sarili. And I'm sure yung kanyang ama na Coach Romel, I believe, is on the bench of the Palawan Yurich Builder team, making sure that hindi rin, syempre, lumaki yung ulo ni LeBron James despite him being a very household name, I would say, nowadays.
Yes. And he improved his shooting a lot down the stretch in this league.
Dasmariñas will retain the basketball. 1 minute and 9 remaining sa ating unang yugto. Dasma down by 7, 16 to 9. Si Galarpe. There's 2 defenders. Pull up, Perez. Too strong. Rosales secures the board. Velasquez with a head of steam. Nobody stopping Kurt Velasquez.
Coast to coast there by Velasquez. And you can see disruptive na naman ang Dasmariñas in terms of in their shooting because of the lengths of the Palawan.
Velasquez able to track down that long rebound. They're up by 9. Daep. Finger roll won't work. Loses the basketball to Galarpe. Shot clock is off. No look to Dasho. Galarpe with a dime.
That's a great pass para dito kay number 5, Galarpe.
Kahit tayo na
No look pass yun.
Just 5 seconds remaining. Daep to the hoop. Block. Still a second left. The heave. Now won't work as Dasmariñas is within 7, 18-11. The end of our first quarter. Palawan Yurich Builders did threaten to take an early advantage. Hans Candido, a strong start. Already 9 para dito kay Candido. Their second unit trying to sustain that as well. Dasmariñas naman, it has been Dasho has been triggering their offense. And at the end of the first period, it's 18-11. Yurich Builders ang abante. Second quarter about to start in this 18 under South Division matchup between the Dasmariñas Don Pacundo 4A Hoops and the Palawan Yurich Builders. Bago tayo magsimula, gusto lang natin muli batiin ng isang maligayang karawan si Madam Erica Castro. Enjoy po yung inyong araw and make sure Coach Rizal Castro will spoil you on this day. Magkita-kita daw po kayo tomorrow sa Marikina Sports Complex para sa mga laro and thank you in advance daw para sa Puto Marikina. That message courtesy of Boss JR Navarro and Miss Lynn Navarro as well, along with the whole junior MPBL family. Happy birthday po. Almost a steal here para sa Palawan. Able to recover is Dasmariñas, adjusting mid-air. That won't fall. Third opportunity. The reverse will work para kay Nicor.
Great effort there by Nicor. That's his first basket in the game.
You like the activity dito ng Dasmariñas sa Quito, no? Because it's yung Palawan build an early 8-point advantage if I remember correctly, pero hindi nila hinahayaan talaga na makabitaw ng maaga itong Palawan because certainly mas nakaka-demoralize yan kapag maaga pa lang bumibitaw na itong Yurich Builders.
Yes, and that's because of their defense on the half court. But in terms of their offense, they need to find a way to break that 1-2-2 adjustment. I want to see someone in the middle or someone in the free throw area to get a ball or someone who cuts in the middle. Kasi normally a 1-2-2 yun ang weakness eh.
So far, they have been able to get some spots working, no? Some plays that have been able to find those holes dito sa 1-2-2 na depensa ng Palawan. Sabi mo nga, it has been more their defense that has allowed them to stay afloat in this game. Corpus goes outside. Now Daep against two defenders. Nice tap. Rosales short on that three. Chance muli maibaba ang kalamangan para sa Dasmariñas. Nice bounce pass. Finishing off the window was Paris Gastador.
And that's how you break a 1-2-2 defense, trying to attack the middle. And in that sequence, nakahanap sila ng drop pass.
4-0. 4-1 rather. The start here para sa Dasmariñas as Daep gets his first two of the game.
Yeah, that's a good curl movement para dito kay Daep. And that's a great pass para dito kay Tabuan.
8 and 10 still left. Francisco to Galarpe. Back to Francisco for 3. Rattles out. Daep secures a board. Velasquez once more. Too strong that layup, but Tabuan there. Almost an end one. TJ Tabuan. Great activity. Take another look at that Daep bucket. Let's go back to Nicole Lim for a report. Nicole?
Dito naman sa kabilang kapunan, Coach Norman Maguinao of Dasmariñas, Don Pacundo Hope said that 6 players ang wala for this game, especially his key players na si Abrantes, Victor at Sawali. Kaya naman he's looking forward to his point guard John J. Galarpe and Mark Malabanan to step up for their team. Since Coach Norman believes that every possession counts at minsan lang daw ang ganitong opportunity, kaya ibigay palagi ang best lalo't na school-based at may advantage ang kabilang kapunan. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Nicole, for that report. And of course, Coach Norman naman dito sa kabila, Kito, no? Trying to take advantage of this opportunity na masukat mo rin kung nasan ka.
Yes,
Because obviously, Palawan Yurich Builders is a school-based squad. So you certainly can find out saan pa ba tayo pwede mag-develop.
Yes, that's why this is a good opportunity for the Dasmariñas to prove themselves that they belong in this league.
Masusukat mo din talaga, no? Kasi this is probably where you would want to be if you are a club team. Gusto mo makakita ng ganitong klaseng cohesiveness.
That's true.
And even the system that you're going up against.
That's true, especially the guards of Dasmariñas, because I can see here right now that they're having a hard time bringing down the ball, especially dun sa scheme na ginagawa ng Palawan with the 1-2-2.
Lead sila at 5 para sa Palawan. Pantoliana will lose that basketball. Streaking on the other end once again. Velasquez, another sorry miss.
Another sorry miss here para sa Palawan.
Stolen by Daep. We know what's coming. It's a LeBron Daep special. Not the most flashy dunk. Parang si Philip, parang ano lang normal
Parang
lang sa kanya yun.
nag-practice lang nag-rounds lang round robin.
Lead back at 7. Nicor bounces it inside. Malabanan. Blocked by Tabuan. Tabuan on the other end. Couldn't get the finish. Nice tap there. They get it to Rosales. Wide open for 3. Knocks it down. That three-pointer will give them a double-digit advantage now. 27-17 with 6:08 remaining in the half. So take another look at that LeBron James Daep slam. One of the more simple slams na nakita natin dito kay LeBron sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Let's find out if we see more of that after this Nature Spring timeout.
Sinubo lang. Siya maglalaro pa siya afterwards, literal back to back. Grabe.
Yung 8 PM may laro pa sila ulit. Yung game na na-cover ko sa kanila na last week, ganun din. Galing sila sa ibang league, same day. Punta ng Batangas, another game. Palawan Yurich Builders now building this 10-point advantage, 27-17 against the Dasmariñas Don Pacundo for a hoops. At nakapatawagan ng timeout si Coach Norman dito. Try to make sure that the boys don't allow any more momentum na mabuo nitong Palawan. They do turn it over though after that timeout as Rosales switches hands. Will miss on that layup. Bora keeps it alive and gets that bucket.
Good thing Borja was there to get a putback, but Palawan has been missing a lot of open layups.
Yung mindset ni Borja, no? Parang yes, libre yung teammate niya, but still making sure he's trailing the play in case.
Yes.
Zanoria. Now Ferrer. Back to Zanoria. Almost a steal. No look inside. Candido. Couldn't get it trickle in, but guess who's there once again?
Another putback there by Borja. Ayun yung mga sinasabi mo minsan, yung mga trailers in the game. Sometimes those things are important.
And we know Aris Borja knows his role. Parang you don't really have to call a play for him, but yung mga puntos na manggagaling from your big man would be through those opportunities. That outside snipe, Pantoliana.
And that's the first basket of Patolana.
31 to 22. As Borja scores on another one against the defense of Malabanan.
That's a great play para dito kay Borja. Napakasimple maglaro nitong player na ito.
6 straight para kay Aris Borja. 33 to 22 now. Pantoliana for another 3. That time it's too strong. Rosales tracks down the board. May Puelo gets the bump and the finish. Louis Rosales.
And that's a great concentration para dito kay Rosales, finishing the basket in contact.
Patrick Ombina tried his best to stop that attack from Rosales. And minsan yung mga ganun, it's either wag mo na lang paangatin, no? Or yun nga, parang pabayaan mo na lang.
Yes, yes.
Completes a 3-point play, so ups the lead now to their biggest so far para sa Yurich Builders, 36 to 22. With 4 and 13 still left here sa ating second quarter. Great anticipation there from Candido. Very unselfish, trying to give it to Borja. But they turn it over back to Dasmariñas, and it will stay with Dasmariñas. With 21 to work with.
And that was a great defense na pinakita nitong Palawan Yurich Builders. You can see that steal coming from the weak side.
Babasa nila kung gustong i-execute nitong Dasmariñas.
And dito na lumalabas yung intimidation.
Perez, his pass deflected. Ferrer throws it ahead to Rosales. Now Candido for the easy 2. Dahan-dahan na, bumibitaw itong Palawan Yurich Builders. Dasmariñas was doing a good job trying to keep a step as Dasho scores on another 2. This guy
Finally,
trying to
they
keep
made,
itong Dasmariñas alive.
yes, finally nakapuntos na dito si Dasho. That's his 6 points in the game.
Looking to go inside to Borja. Great deflection there. Dasmariñas causes a turnover, but they throw it away to Ferrer. Zanoria almost lose the basketball. Now Borja spins baseline. Ball tapped away by Dasho. They would keep it on the baseline with still 14 on their shot clock. Take another look at that Candido basket. Candido
For
so
Dasmariñas, they're throwing the ball away too much. And that's the 12th turnover already for Dasmariñas.
Knockout play. Great execution there para sa Palawan. Zanoria gets it to Borja for the finish. Borja now in double digits with 10. Galarpe. Now they go outside. Perez, corner 3. Short. Borja looking ahead. Zanoria gets a basketball. Another fast break layup para sa Palawan.
And that's the 13th fast break points para dito sa Palawan.
42 to 24. Baliktaran tayo dito. 18-point advantage for the Yurich Builders. Bolor will turn it over. Palawan. Talagang nothing. Binibigyan nila ng, hindi nila binibigyan ng kahit ano itong Dasmariñas here in the second.
They're not making baskets and they're not going down on defense, and that's a double jeopardy para dito sa Dasmariñas.
Turn it over once again. Galarpe though, almost. And indeed, coming up with his own steal. And will be bumped by Zanoria.
And there's one thing you want to see from Dasmariñas. You want to see some physicality. Because it seems like they're trying to avoid contacts inside the basket.
Balasan na naman ng Palawan dito as Ferrer will take a seat. De La Cruz back in the ball game. Go outside, jumper. That won't fall para kay Perez. Another opportunity inside Dasho. Excellent find para dito kay Morgan Tabermio.
And that was a great find para dito kay Dasho for an open teammate.
Lead down to 16, less than a minute left here in the second. To the corner, but will step on that sideline. Eagle eye by our officials. As Ignacio will be called for that turnover. Perez Now Galarpe. So 12 to work with. Galarpe for 3. Way short. Looking ahead, Borja against Galarpe. Short on that layup. Ignacio will be blocked, but contact, says our officials, as he will head to the line for 2.
And plus, that's the 7th or 8th offensive rebound already in the part of Palawan Yurich Builders.
Really taking advantage of that height difference. It's very evident in this particular matchup as Ignacio hits the first.
And if you're Palawan, yun naman talaga yung gusto mong ipakita. Yun, taking advantage of the strength that what you have.
May got 2 out 2 para dito kay Juwitsky Manu.
Juwitsky.
Ignacio. It's an interesting name. Francisco will throw it away. Candido another steal. Zanoria drops it off. Couldn't convert was Badawi. Dito tayo sa kabila. Nilagay na lang ni Corgan Tabermio. Last shot time if you are Palawan. Zanoria will pull up for 3. Knocks it down. 47 to 28. Now a 19-point lead para sa Palawan as time runs out. And the Yurich Builders has mounted this 19-point advantage against the Dasmariñas Don Pacundo 4A Hoops. Take another look at that basket by Tabermio in that previous possession that was answered by that Zanoria 3. And it's 47 to 28 at the end of the half in favor of Palawan.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo. Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Kasama ko ngayon sa ating halftime interview ang head coach ng Dasmariñas Don Pacundo Hoops na si Coach Norman Maginao. Coach Norman, na-mention nyo kanina na wala po kayong team practice before this game at almost 1 month na yung huling game nyo. Paano po yung naging adjustments ng inyong team?
Actually, we just focus on our system and what's going on our team, yung tiwala sa sistema, yung tiwala sa kasama. But it's not easy to challenge this team kasi school-based to eh. So every day nagpa-practice sila. Tapos kami, nabibigyan kami ng schedule once a month lang. Diba? So the tournament started last May, tapos ngayon magno-November na. So napakahirap. Buti sila, palagi silang may practice, marami silang tournament. Kami, town-based lang, mga taga Cavite. So may kanya-kanyang school. Nag-start na yung tournament ngayon for yung going to palarong pambansa. So yung mga inter-school lahat nang gagaling. So mahirap talaga kami maka-form ngayon. So we're looking forward na lang sa playoff and sana may matutunan kami dito sa Perpetual Health Palawan. So we really respect this team and hopefully makahabol kami sa second half. Obviously, kita naman na medyo wala kaming practice so yung chemistry ng grupo medyo nabawasan. But I believe with this team, this will be a lesson for us and we're looking forward for the playoff.
Coach, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin o pasalamatan na nanonood sa atin ngayon?
Maraming salamat po sa mga suporta sa Tagaytay Pride, Dasmariñas, Don Pacundo 4A Hoops. Sobrang nandyan pa rin sila until the last. Even though yung mga other teams are fully supported by LGU and school, kami, we have Don Pacundo and 4A Hoops who are supporting us. And of course, yung mga parents ng mga bata, even though we're from different schools, we're here to support the team.
Once again, thank you Coach Norman of Dasmariñas, Dasmariñas, Don Pacundo. At magbabalik po ang Junior MPBL after the short break.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Pulong Barangay Danilo Villanueva of Barangay Escopa 3 for hosting today's game.
Moments away from the resumption of our second half of action. It's 47-28. 19-point advantage para sa Palawan Yurich Builders against the Dasmariñas Don Pacundo for a hoops. Some highlights for you in our first 20 minutes of action where Dasmariñas did try to keep a step against Palawan. They only trailed by 7 at the end of the first quarter. Actually took a lead momentarily during the early part of this ball game. Pero that second quarter, dun na. Dahan-dahan bumitaw itong Palawan. Winning that quarter 29-17, and their second unit, even yung kanilang third stringers, talagang hindi pinapabayaan itong Dasmariñas na makabalik.
Yes. As you can see, the halftime stats for Dasmariñas, they're shooting only 36% in the field, shooting 2 out of 11 and 3 points. They got 18 rebounds, 8 assists, and 15 turnovers. For the part of Palawan naman, they shot 48% in the field, 3 out of 11 at the 3-point range, 23 rebounds with 12 assists and 9 turnovers.
The defense nga nitong Palawan has really been making it difficult, especially for the guards nitong Dasmariñas to be able to set up what they want to execute on the offensive end of the basketball.
And so far, they haven't Dasmariñas haven't solved the 1-2-2 defense of Palawan Yurich Builders. As you can see in this stat sheet, points of turnovers, Palawan already has 13 points compared to Dasmariñas, who has only 4. And then for the fast break naman, Palawan has 14 fast break points compared to 6 for Dasmariñas.
Some leading scorers for you. Aris Borja para sa Palawan Yurich Builders already has 10, the lone player in double figures so far in the contest, leading all scorers as well. Candido has 9 for himself. Dito naman sa kabila, we have Dasho with 8 and Ombina with 7. Looking to get more support. Dahil Dasmariñas would, you would welcome any points that you would get from anywhere dahil napakahirap nga makalusot dito sa depensa ng Palawan.
If you're Dasmariñas, you just want to play physical. I want to see some physicality in terms of defense dito sa Palawan, sa Dasmariñas.
Ignacio. Pass intended to the corner para kay De La Cruz, but Galarpe reading that well, foiling that play. Still 14 on the shot clock para dito sa Palawan. Inside Velasquez. Stepping back. Jumper will go. Kurt Velasquez.
Oh, what a move there by Kurt Velasquez. That's a fadeaway move.
Alam mo, may ipit na siya ng depensa no? But had that control to be able to pull back. Three-pointer. That will fall. Great start para sa Dasmariñas as Nicor dials it from downtown for the third three-pointer para sa Dasmariñas.
Yes, and that's a 5th basket para dito kay Nicor.
Velasquez goes to Candido. Straight away 3. That's off to the left. Galarpe looking ahead. Touchdown. Able to get that to Patrick Ombina. Ombina now has 9.
So far, it's a great start para dito sa Dasmariñas, converting 5 points already in the third quarter.
Bit more sense of urgency yung nakikita natin dito para sa 4A hoops.
And at the same time, responding well to their coach.
So certainly, kung titignan mo lang naman yung laro, especially on the defensive side of the basketball, as you see that three-pointer coming from Nicor earlier, you're able to cause some stops dito against this Yurich Builder team. Malabanan. That outside shot will fall.
A great shot there by Malabanan. That's his 4th point in the basket.
That's the lead down to 14, 49 to 35. Under 8 minutes remaining sa ating third period. Wide open. Velasquez. Makakabawi naman sa kabila.
You gotta make stop if you're Dasmariñas. But you can't do anything about it. Pag ikaw yung Dasmariñas, you contested that shot already.
Galarpe. No score to Nicor. This time will attack. Meta top. Excellent block there coming from Badawi. As Galarpe will miss on the layup, and Nicor, this is Dasho rather, will be called for a loose ball foul. Another look at that Velasquez three-pointer. Showing us yung kanyang pull-up game kanina, that time. Showing evidence of the three-point range
Yes.
with Velasquez.
And pagdating sa ganun, hindi ka dapat mag-under.
Nasho goes inside to Daeb. His pass stolen by Nicor. Galarpe, touch pass to Nicor. Layup too strong. Malabanan. Strong to the hoop for the finish.
Mark Malabanan trying to contribute in the offensive end para dito sa Dasmariñas. That's his 6 points in the game.
Nicole did report that Mark Malabanan and John Ray Galarpe would be one of the players na inaasahan dito ni Coach Norman to be able to step up in the absence of some other key players for this Dasmariñas team.
Yes. Kasi wala rito si Abrantes, Jericho Abrantes for Dasmariñas. Missing in action.
Candido will try once more and will hit once again. Hans Candido. Another three-point conversion will up the lead to 18. Candido so far, a couple of three-pointers. Total of 12. Daep. Just a layup. LeBron James Daep will give Palawan the biggest lead so far in this ball game. Exactly 6 minutes remaining here in the third. Unchallenged was LeBron James Daep. It's 57 to 37 as we have another Nature Spring timeout. Six minutes remaining here in the third. Take a look at Doride. Ang bola ng Pinoy, the official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Nandito pa rin tayo sa Escopa Court in Quezon City. I'm Mendihar kasama Coach Kito Limbo alongside Nicole Lim. Bring you the action. Palawan up by 20 now. After that excellent start para sa Dasmariñas, Kito. And biglang yun na. Nagising na muli itong Palawan.
Yeah, and Dasmariñas couldn't make a stop in this third quarter. And ito na nga, kaya naglumobo na ng 20.
The corner intercepted. Great steal there, but a counter steal para kay Galarpe. Francisco back to Galarpe. They could reset their offense. So 13 on their shot clock. Galarpe looking inside. Go to the corner. Pulling up, Ombina off. Then mga closeouts ng Palawan na not really allowing Dasmariñas to get anything in that possession. As we see Louis Rosales get another 2.
Yes, and really disruptive talaga yung defense na pinapakita nitong Palawan Yurich Bills sa Dasmariñas.
Lead at 22 now. Francisco. Outside to Galarpe. Shot clock's down to 4. Gandang pihit, but couldn't finish. On the other end, Louis Rosales gets another one. 4 straight para kay Louis.
Yes, and that's the 18th fast break points para dito sa Palawan.
Lead now at 24. Velasquez adds 2 more. Quite the run para sa Palawan Yurich Builders.
And so far, I don't see any adjustments for Don Pacundo for Dasmariñas in terms of offense. He's trying to play individual basketball here.
So Bina will be found. A chance to finally get some points up para dito sa Dasmariñas. Look at that feed from Daep to Velasquez. Make that a 7-0 run now. Last bucket para dito sa Dasmariñas was back in the 6:54 mark, courtesy of Mark Malabanan. Finally, Umbina breaks that 7-0 blast. Umbina now in double digits as well. He has 10. Gets his own miss. And will finish on that layup. So a pseudo 3-point play para dito kay Umbina with that conversion, but leads sila at 23. Corpuz in the corner. Couldn't knock it down. Long rebound, tracked down by Umbina. Behind the back. Blocked by Daep. Malulustan ni Gastador. Corpuz. Another easy transition layup para dito sa Palawan.
What a block there by Lebron Daep. A chase down block.
Nakita mo yung reaction ni Gastador doon? Parang like,
Umilang na lang. Accepted na.
It was Daep, so yeah. What can you do? 3:13 still left here sa ating third as Daep will take a seat. Together with Candido. Borhan naman ang ipapalit. So size-wise, yun nga, yung wiper dito sa 1-2-2 defense of Palawan. Talagang sinasara yung ilaw para dito sa Dasmariñas. As Rosales ahead of the pack once again. Time and time again. It's like a replay of several plays now para sa Palawan.
It's like a practice game na para dito sa Palawan Yurich Builders. But I want to see some adjustments in Dasmariñas. Perhaps try to attack on the baseline because that's another weakness of 1-2-2.
Nicor gets the basket. Still a 25-point advantage para sa Yurich Builders. Tabuan. Couldn't hit. Great defense there from Gastador. Although, Tabuan comes up with a steal. Wide open. Velasquez for 3. Perez with a board. Ahead to Dasho. Almost losing it. And tuluyan na ngang mawala. But it will stay with Dasmariñas. Under 2 minutes left. Looking for a friend. As a foul will be called against Velasquez, holding on to Dasho. Prior that inbound.
Even the inbounding play ng Dasmariñas, hirap na hirap sila makakuha ng execution in the inbound play.
And despite this 25-point lead, no, yung talagang yung mindset that the Palawan Yurich Builder has.
Yes.
Hindi rin nagle-let off yung kanilang depensa. There's no complacency that you feel in their game.
That's correct. That's a good point, and that's a sign of respect then in terms of respecting the players and the whole club of Dasmariñas.
Of course, this is a school-based squad, the Palawan Yurich Builders, so certainly, no, you don't really want to build any bad habits that you could carry over to any game in the future.
Especially that they're eyeing for a championship here in this division.
Threading the needle, but Velasquez a bit too deep. Nicor. His pass stolen by Corpus. As a 3-on-1. His pass anticipated by Perez. Perez will attack. Ayaw. Borja snatches that board. Corpus to Borja. Slams it home. Aris Borja shows LeBron James Daep with some emphasis naman.
It's like a give and go play para dito sa Palawan. On Borja, he already has 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists.
What a workhorse itong si Aris Borja.
Oo.
What a weapon din. Perez off on that 3-point attempt. Corpus looking ahead once again. Rosales gets it to Borja. Another easy lay. 29 points now para sa Yurich Builders ang kalamangan as that 3-pointer from Gastador wouldn't fall. 3 quarters are done and it's 71-42 para sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Dasmariñas had that hot start.
Yes.
Actually outscoring itong Palawan Yurich Builders, I believe 9-2 at the beginning of the third. Pero talagang Palawan, despite that slow
The
start,
defense is really consistent in the part of Palawan Yurich Builders. Very active hands, staying in front of their man. And those small things really giving a hard time for Dasmariñas to orchestrate their plays.
at the end of the third, it's 71-42. 29-point lead para sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Fourth and final quarter coming up. Palawan Yurich Builders and their undefeated record on the line. But it doesn't seem like they will succumb to their first loss sa ating elimination round. Up by 29 heading into the fourth.
And that's very hard to do, partner, for having a perfect record in the regular season.
It really shows yung disiplina na meron itong Palawan squad. Kasi itong 18 under South Division natin certainly is a challenging one as well. Despite this 29-point lead, hindi mo makikita talagang may nagbabago in terms of what the Palawan Yurich Builders are trying to execute.
Yes, and that's it's a sign then of good building good habits in the part of Palawan Yurich Builders.
Hang time! Excellent finish para kay Nicor. Nicor has played excellent. 9 points para sa kanya. Another 3. And another conversion. Palawan Yurich Builders. Louis Rosales joining the 3-point party. Rosales already has 15, leading all scorers. But an answer on the other end was Pantoliana. 77-44. A big 33-point lead for the Yurich Builders. Another 3. Not that time para kay Rosales. Nicor drops it off to Pantoliana. Trying to look for a teammate on that corner.
Yes, another miscue there para sa Dasmariñas. That's the 24th turnover already for Dasmariñas.
Taking a look at that Nicor hand time move against Aris Borja. Ignacio checking back in para sa Yurich Builders. Palawan would have another game immediately after this one.
Yes.
Sa ating nag-iisang D-League game of this Sunday as Dasmariñas, Don Pacundo for A Hoops will call for another Nature Spring timeout, trailing by 33. Still 8 and 25 remaining in the contest. Palawan enjoying this 33-point lead, 77-44 against the Dasmariñas Don Pacundo for a hoops. 10-0 record of the Palawan Yurich Builders. They're really showing kung bakit they have yet to taste defeat in season number 2.
That's why it's very interesting to see once they are in the playoffs. Kasi, syempre, once you're in the playoffs, it's like 0-0 na rin. So, I wanna see them be composed in the playoffs and yung approach nila in this coming playoff season.
Imagine the confidence na meron ka heading into that postseason na 11-0 ka and kind of that psychological advantage that you would put on any opponent na wala pa talagang nakakatalo dito sa team na to.
Well, kumbaga wala pa nakaka-test sa kanila. Well, I'm surprised. I'm also surprised that San Pedro lost against Palawan Yurich Builders. But when I see the composition of this Palawan Yurich Builders, kompleto sila from guard to center. So, and plus their bench is very deep.
Talagang yun nga, the system yung kalaban mo talaga whenever you face this Palawan Yurich Builders squad. As with any challenge that is being posed by a school-based team. We've heard the stories from Nicole and some teams that are lacking practice time. Dahil yun nga, the players are coming from anywhere and everywhere.
Yes.
So mas mahirap silang i-gather in terms of getting
schedules.
that reps. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes yung test ng isang school or exams ng isang school different sa schedule ng ibang exams ng other schools.
You also have to factor that in, di ba? In terms of building.
Plus the logistics pa. Siyempre, the club teams are all coming from their respective houses compared to school teams wherein they're all in a dorm.
In a dorm, there's bus din pa in terms of going to the venue. So doon pa lang may ano na talaga kayong nabubuo. May chemistry na kayo nabubuo. That communication no longer an issue. So we see Borja get another bucket. Aris Borja now has 16. Closing into a double-double, just a rebound away. For Dasmariñas, this is not going to be their last game. Dito sa ating season number 2, this would be their last game sa elimination round. So they would still have that postseason to prepare for.
Yes.
Ano yung gusto mong makita sa kanila? Yes, it's already a lopsided score that we're looking at. And it's going to be a tough climb para sa kanila to come back into this ball game. But they have an opportunity to make some noise in the postseason.
Yes. For Dasmariñas, I want to see some toughness going down the stretch deep in the playoffs. Because when you take a look at this game, they didn't even play physical defense as a team. Okay, not individually. Kita mo yung ibang mga players, madiin naman ang depensa nila. Pero as a team, hindi sila cohesive in terms of recovering with the help side, defense. So those are the things that I want to see for Dasmariñas moving forward.
Yung diin, no? I think you used a great word na diin ang gusto mong makita when it comes to this Dasmariñas squad. So you see Borja get another conversion. Aris Borja, his activity set the tone dito sa Palawan Yurich Builders, especially on the defensive end. Really not allowing anything easy para sa Don Pacundo for a hoops the beginning of this ball game. And doon pa lang makikita mo na medyo, alam mo, mahaba-habang umaga ang meron.
Especially surprisingly, he's on the top of the 1-2-2 defense. Nakaka-intimidate as a wiper.
From outside once again, back-to-back three-pointers para sa Dasmariñas. It was Perez earlier. This time it's Bolor. Couple of Nash named players, Bill Nash Bolor and Nash Andrew Perez. Showing Steve Nash shooting. Ignacio will turn it over. 82-52, 5-37 still remaining in this ball game. Of course, Dasmariñas, gusto mo rin naman na mayroong kang positive to take away from this ball game. And you have a good 5 minutes to do exactly that. Parang kahit wag mo nang tignan yung score, if you're
Yeah.
able to create something positive that you can take with you in that postseason quarterfinal matchup, certainly Coach Norman would take that as a win.
Yes, and it starts with execution, making the right reads, making the right plays. Even though you're missing baskets, that's okay as long as you make the right reads.
Just continuing to fight, right? Just continuing to be able to show that you are able to keep a step kahit papano in this mighty Palawan Yurich Builder team. Under 5 minutes left. And ito nga, still looking to execute. Not really just allowing you to just go one-on-one. So this is 3 straight 3-pointers now. Francisco naman ang makakakuha ng 3-pointer.
Oo,
Make that 6 3-pointers now for Dasma.
Oh, sayang yung 3-pointers at ni Francisco. I think this is too late already.
Jones Ferrer will also join the scoring column, his first 2 of the ball game. Huwag kayong magugulat if you still see these players playing in the 21 under game mamaya sa ating Junior MPBL D-League.
Yeah, they're reserving their energy already in preparation for their next game.
So yun din yung incentive na meron yung mga players to try to build a lead early. So you would still have that window na maka-recover dahil kasunod na nga yung laro. Parang back-to-back for some of these players.
Oh, plus they don't have to warm up already kasi mainit na sila.
So foul will be called here against the Yurich Builders. Take another look at that conversion earlier. That was De La Cruz. I think si De La Cruz na lang yung hindi pa nakaka-score among the Yurich Builders that have played today. So that bucket would mean that everybody, si Badawi pala, is the only player that has yet to score here para sa Yurich Builders. Not sure if they know it.
And
if they would want to give him an opportunity.
yeah, he's in the court. Ayan. So let's see if he can make a basket here.
Kung hanapin siya ng kanyang teammates. Because you would want to keep everybody engaged,
Oh,
everybody
yes.
involved. Don't really want to leave anyone out.
Very encouraging then if all of the players made a basket for your team.
Francisco, 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe. At itong Dasmariñas still fighting. Yeah, sinasabi mo, you're trying to be physical, right, as a team. Shot clock is down to 7. Outside to Candido. Short on that 3. Hans Candido did.
And that was a great stop para dito sa Dasmariñas. I wanna see that string of defense para ma-practice man lang nila yung kanilang depensa.
That's also one way, no? Na maybe hindi ka ganun ka effective in terms of the offensive end, but
Yes.
yung depensa mo.
Oo.
Kung if you're able to get those stops, like you said, against Palawan,
Yes.
malaking kumpiyansa rin mabubuo para dito sa mga players na to. As another 3-pointer will fall for Dasmariñas.
Yeah, kumbaga kahit manalo lang sila dito sa quarter na to.
It was Umbina getting that 3-pointer from the wing. Makikita mo si Coach Jop He's trying to also remind these players na yes, it's a big lead, but hindi mo rin gustong makita na nagiging complacent yung kanyang mga players. Another 3-point conversion, back-to-back para kay Umbina. Sabi mo nga, maybe this quarter alone could be the mission
Yes.
para sa Dasmariñas.
Finally, something's going on para dito sa Dasmariñas.
Ferrer ko rin answer. Badawi bounces it to Ignacio. Nice drop pass to Candido.
And look at that lineup of Palawan, that bench players of Palawan. They're so tall and so lengthy. Very disruptive talaga in terms of defense. At saka yung lateral movement nila they're very agile for a big man.
Talagang yung programa din na meron itong Palawan, right? In terms of developing that mobility and that versatility in terms of their players. And at this age, gusto mo din talaga medyo open pa for development and hindi sila stuck in like one position dahil who knows, maybe a growth spurt coming their way and they may be playing a guard or a wing now and hindi kailangan nilang mas maging 4 or 5 down the road.
That's correct. And it's a huge advantage if you have a player who plays multiple positions. As a coach, you're not gonna have a hard time to position themselves kasi they know each and every spots.
Candido gets another one. Hans Candido has 19. Behind, I believe, 4 3-pointers. Closing in the century mark, itong Palawan Yurich Builders already have 95 points. Ignacio will pull up. Badawi, siya na nga lang, hindi nakaka-score dito. Wala pa rin.
You gotta give it to him.
Tayo sa kabila, Gastador will lose that basketball. So even that opportunity with a 3-on-2. Dasmariñas couldn't capitalize. As Don Pacundo for a hoops will call for a Nature Spring timeout. Candido with that 3-pointer earlier. 95-66 with 44 seconds remaining. Just 44 seconds remaining in this contest, 95-66. Still a 29-point advantage para sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Look to stay undefeated. 11-0 in the elimination round.
Very impressive. And you need to give credit to the coaching staff and the club team of Palawan Yurich Builders for developing these talents. It's great to see club teams like Palawan Yurich Builders na katulad nitong basket na to, they all supported that basket of their teammate Badawi.
Yun nga, siya na lang ang hindi pa nakaka-score. So that was the reason for the celebration because everybody who played in this contest para sa Palawan Yurich Builders was able to get at least a point. Badawi, his slam won't fall. Hindi mo naman yung celebration din, yung ngiti ng mga bata dito sa Palawan. They're really just trying to enjoy and of course that celebration to complete the sweep.
Yes. And that says a lot of things in the part of Palawan Yurich Builders.
They will also win this virtual best of 3. So Dasmariñas did win the 14-under division, but back-to-back victories para sa Palawan Yurich Builder team sa 16 and 18 under.
Yes.
So our final score will be 97-66. It will be a 31-point victory for Palawan. Final thoughts in the games that we have this morning, Tito?
What a coaching display na ginawa ng Palawan Yurich Builders for teaching and making sure na hindi complacent itong mga players ng Palawan Yurich Builders and for them to build this habit towards the playoff spot. And that's pretty impressive for me.
One of the players that really stood tall, literally, is with Nicole Lim. Aris Bora, our best player of the game.
With his 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists, yan ang ating best player of the game na si Aris Borja from Palawan Yurich Builders. Aris, ang naging performance mo kanina, ano yung sa tingin mo naging effective way para makuha ang panalong ito?
Ano po, sumurrender lang po kami sa team and sabi ni Coach Job, wala pong individual offense and tiwala po sa kampe, yun lang po.
Meron ka ba ang gustong batiin o pasalamatan na sumusuporta at nanonood sa inyo ngayon?
Ano po, thank you po sa team namin sa Palawan and kay Boss Red po, sa coaches po namin, and especially po sa mama ko, sa family ko po, sa lolo ko, sa lola ko, kay tito, sa kapatid ko, yun na po, and sa girlfriend niya po. Yun na po.
Once again, congratulations to our player of the game at pasalamat rin tayo to our dear sponsor, Don Benitos, for providing a sumptuous Filipino delicacy to our player of the game. Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasaba.
Thank you, Nicole, and congratulations to the undefeated Palawan Yurich Builder team and Ares Borja for being our best player of the game. That will be it for the 3-game set of Palawan and Dasmariñas. Coming right up, may Palawan pa rin po sa ating Junior MPBL D-League. They will go up against the Tanawan Brahmans. That would be it for my partner and myself on behalf of Coach Quito Limbo and ang ating hardworking and good-looking floor director Philip Obenza and the hardworking men and women of our production team. Maraming salamat po for watching the games this morning. Stay tuned for 3 more of your Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan ito. Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL
Would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang kasava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Pulong Barangay Danilo Villanueva of Barangay Escopa 3 for hosting today's game.